Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. So here we are, card 3. Really am a roll today, so hopefully I'll get all of them done for you and then we can get this all out to you as quickly as I can. Okay, so this is card 3, which of course I've got a sample and I've not popped it up here. So it's a wee pocket card. So you've got a card that pops in on the pocket. You also have the inside that you can write on as well. So yeah, so let's get going. So this, I'm not when I made the sample, I discovered that my clear embossing powder was a little out of date, I think, and this isn't as effective as I'd like to be. So let's sort that for this one. So I've got out my brand new clear embossing powder, my buddy, and where is my Versamark ink? Here it is. Right, let's get buzzing. I hope you're all good. So the first thing actually to show you is the cutting. I've just cut the one piece like it says on the instructions at 9.7 by 14 centimetres, and then it says to mark. So you could use anything you want for marking, but I'm just going to use this black Stampin' Up! Marker since it's there. Now it says to mark it 3 centimetres down. Now I don't know if you can see into the corner of my grid. No, you can't. But I'll do it on the trimmer then so that you can see what I'm up to. Okay. Out of my way so I can do this. Okay, so it wants you to make a mark at 3. I've done it there, and then I'll turn it round, right around 180 degrees, and do the same on the other side. So then you'll see you've got a mark there and a mark there, and you want to put these both into the channel of your cutter. Now hold it firmly, pop your guide. So there you end up with 2 pieces of card exactly the same, which means then you can make 2 of these cards. You set that one aside. Get my trimmer out of the way. I just wanted to show you, so 'cause sometimes some written instructions don't always resonate right away. So I am going to have my pocket that direction on my card, so I'm going to do my heat embossing here. Do I even have my heat tool ready? Yes, I do. We're okay. So embossing buddy. I think I'll actually do more than one flower on here. I think I might cover the whole bit with stamping or embossing. Right, so then I've got the large floral stamp here. Just bang that off a wee bit. It's just a bit powdery, I think. And then really, really ink this up with your Versamark ink. Get a really good lot of ink on there. And then what the best part of the image in the middle there. See, I've got some of that glue cleaned off the back of this, but it didn't all come off. I think I still need to go in a basin of soapy water when I'm done filming. That's that bit, and then let's ink it up again. Now sometimes you think something's okay, and then later on when you look at it you think, actually I think I would rather have some embossing all over this, so just get a bit there. have embossed the whole stamp, but probably wasn't necessary. And then, so it's going to be probably a bit of that flower. Then we'll just ink up that corner and then just pop a wee bit. I think you might agree with me that actually some ink all over this is better. Righty-ho. Right, let's put this out of the way. Needing a bit of scrap. Of course I had got rid of all my scrap before I started. Oh, here's a bit of packing slip, that'll do. Right, this time let's hope that we've got enough ink on there and we get this is about throwing the whole tub on here, but that's okay because we'll just scoop it up and put it back in. That's looking good. Now we'll just use the fold. I am going to order the new tray. I think it will just make embossing a cleaner process on this desk. I like that it comes with a brush and tweezers. While I love heat embossing, I don't really like the texture of stray powder. I don't think I'm alone in that. Right, now heat tool. I am going to switch it on now, so if you want to turn your volume down, that's okay. I'm doing it from the back because I don't want to burn it. There that happened. The danger is if you have your heat tool on for too long, you can in fact burn it off altogether. And there's just a bit here that's not quite. That's it. So you just have to be a wee bit careful. There we go. So that's pretty, and it just adds an interest. So that's that piece. And then we'll do our, oh, it's going to annoy me, isn't it? We're going to do our stamping on here. So again, I have stamped with Night of Navy and with Sweet Sorbet. So what I have done is just the shape of this towards the top. Not totally to the top, but towards the top of your card. And And I've done best of luck on that one. What have we not used? So I've used best of luck, I've used thinking of you, happy birthday, thank you. So I've not used oh hello and cheers, although I think I do use them in some of the other cards. We'll do cheers, will we? I'll do this with the sweet sorbet. Cheers, my dears. And then I used the big stamp, except I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. I hadn't cleaned it, so let's give it a clean because it's got Versamark on it, and now I want to use sweet sorbet with it. So we need to give it a clean. I'm just spraying it with my cleaner because I have not got a wet chamois or... So I'm just cleaning the Versamark off it. I've got our Stampin' Mist. Just make sure I've got all that sticky ink because the Versamark is pretty sticky. I just want to know it's off. Right, and then we're going to stamp with our lovely sweet sorbet. And as you'll see, I just stamped all around. Just catching around the edge here, not overlapping onto your sentiment. That bit goes in a bit. I just catch a wee teeny bit here. That's it. Right, that's the stamping. I'm going to take that whole thing, wash the stamp and the block under a cold tap, I think. Close that, and then I did do another stamping, and I brought in the pale papaya, which is, so in the paper that we're using there's the sweet sorbet, but there's also some pale papaya, so I'm going to pull that into my stamping. And I'm going to use this little dottage stamp here. There's this little block. I'm just putting all these stamps. So again, I'm just going to go in all the spaces. Just take that white away. I'm trying to leave the bit where the sentiment is white. You don't have to, you could stamp over the lot. Again, you could even do this bit as a punched out piece. You could have just stamped all over this and then added your sentiment punched out. Oh, so many choices. Let's just it takes away the stark white, but it brings the pale papaya into the story too. There we go. Pop that to the side there. And I think that's all our stamping. And now it's just construction. So while that's there, we can layer this on. to the wee card. Now you could put some plain white card on the back of this if you wanted to write on it, or even add extra stamping. I haven't, but again, it's your card, add whatever you want. Then to construct this, what I'm going to do is put the DSP onto the card base first. See this beautiful arrow pattern as well. Oh, I think this is going to run out on me. Come on. Let me finish this. So you've got a nice border of your Knight of Navy. Knight of Navy against this sweet sorbet is really lovely, in my humble opinion. But you know, I'm kind of biased with Knight of Navy. So that is going to sit there, but because I want it to be a pocket, I don't know whether to just use tape or whether it will stay put. I'll tell you what I've got here. Double-sided tape, because it's quite strong. So I'm going to pop them along the bottom there. Up the side. And just a little bit here. And then peel it off. Go. Now we just need to, the tape, because that warped a little with the heat embossing, the tape will pull it nice and flat. Just make sure it's right on the edge of your designer series paper. And there you go, that's your pocket. And that your wee card will sit in there as in the pocket, no bother. And then we just need, I've decorated, I'm not decorating today, but I decorated the inside of this one. I did it, I just stamped pale papaya. I think that's second generation, so off and then on. And then, but again, you decorate yours however you want. You could use, there was some trimmings of designer series paper, you could use them to decorate inside too, your choice. And then it's just a bit of sparkle. Now on that one I used them there because, and I think that was because these were too big a gap, so I won't need that this time. But what I'm thinking is pop one in the middle of the flowers. There you go, that just adds a bit of bling. You can add some on your card if you want. Just grab two small ones at the side of a slightly larger one. There you go. So that's card 3 done. Let's just take that away. I'll keep this because I'm going to be doing some embossing on card 4 and 5, I think. So, yeah, but just to let you see at the end there. See my new powder, how much glossier that is than on that one. But anyway, thank you so much for sticking with me. And that's card number 3. So I'll see you in card number 4. Thank you.